Rebound box. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining. Spurs do not have a timeout. But the affair.
Oh, you got to get a shot here.
Final seconds. Bryant for the win. Bang! Finds Rose. Rose trying to get open. Fires away. Bang! It's over. The Bulls win at the buzzer. They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Trieyx here, and today we're doing something new on the channel. And as you guys can tell from the title of this video, and also from the video itself, we're doing an IRL basketball video. But before I start this video, I just want to say I am not that great of a basketball player. Don't expect me to be like any NBA player. Don't expect me to be like D1 college players. Don't expect me to be people like the professor. I am not as good as those guys. In fact, I'm probably like absolute garbage when it comes to basketball. Okay, no, maybe not absolute garbage. I'm basically okay. I'm basically an average Joe. Like, I'm not really that great. Even though I had that mentality where every time I step on a basketball court, I think I'm the best player on the court. It's really just a mentality thing. Like, it's like the Mamba mentality. If you got into the NBA or you guys are Kobe fans, even though I had that mindset, I know I'm not the best player. Essentially what I'm trying to say is that keep your expectations low. But you guys know me as that loser and an idiot who plays video games like anime games like Genshin Impact, or games like Kingdom Hearts and Pokemon, or mobile games and all that stuff. But what you guys probably don't know, and this side of me that I never showed on YouTube, is that I'm secretly a baller. Even though I love my video games, all that stuff, I also love playing sports. Basketball is like one of my favorite sports to play. And also other sports like soccer or football, which is the correct term. And also I really like playing badminton and volleyball as well. So essentially I'm like a hybrid geek slash jock, or maybe instead of a jock, maybe like an athlete. So I like to dabble in my sports ball every once in a while. But yeah, as you guys read in the title of the video, yes, I am a 5'6" Asian Steph Curry wannabe. And this video is basically me showing off my quote-unquote range. But yeah, when it comes to guys like Steph Curry or like Damian Lillard, I cannot compare them when it comes to the 3-point range. But yeah, if you guys are wondering how far I'm shooting, essentially I'm playing on a court that has the NCAA college measurement. This is before they changed the 3-point line in the NCAA. So yeah, on this court, I believe the 3-point line is about 20 feet away from the basket, and it's about 25 feet from the out of bounds line. So that's basically the measurement of the old NCAA college court. But I think recently in the NCAA, they changed it to where the 3-point line is about 22 feet from the basket, I believe. I'm not sure how far it is from the out of bounds line. So essentially the 3-point line on this court is about 25 feet from the out of bounds line. And when it comes to NBA, I believe their 3-point line is about 28 feet from the 3-point line to the out of bounds line. But I tried looking on Google, trying to find the measurements of the NCAA courts pre the 3-point changes, and fortunately I can't really find the measurements for that for some reason. All I'm finding the new court measurement, but I know that the court I'm playing on, the 3-point line is about 25 feet from the baseline or out of bounds line, and that's because I actually measured it myself. I'll leave a picture or a video showing myself measuring it. I'm probably the only idiot who would actually measure the court. I've always been curious on what the actual measurements were, which is why I measured it, but yeah, I probably look like an idiot. But yeah, inside the 3-point line, the measurements for my court is 24.8 inches, whereas if you guys count the line, then it's about 25.3 inches. But in terms of the NBA court, the inside of the 3-point line is about 28 feet, I believe. And if you include the line, it's probably like 28.5. Assuming the line the same width as the line in my court. So you guys will see later on in this video, I do shoot a little bit farther from the 3-point line. So I'm one who's not really that great when it comes to measurements. I don't really know how far I'm shooting from. But I think the next clip after I finish shooting from the 3-point line, you guys will see that these are actually different days. In the second part of the clip where I'm shooting farther away from the basket, you guys will see what I mean. When you guys see me in a different shirt, that means it's like a different day or a different clip. But that day where I'm shooting basically a few feet from the 3-point line, I believe where I was shooting from was at least close to the NBA 3-point line. It's about like maybe 2 or 3 feet. Like before, when it comes to measurement, I'm not really that great, so I kind of just eyeballed the measurements, but I believe around there is about the NBA 3-point line, give or take a few inches. Yeah, later on in this video, you guys will see me shoot even farther from that. So if where I'm shooting from on the second clip is the NBA 3-point line, which is like about 28 feet, then where I'm shooting from my last clip, it's probably about like 31 feet, 32 feet. But like I said before, I'm really bad at measurements, so all I know at this could be like 2 feet. I don't know, man. Yeah, I believe it's at least 30 feet, okay? I think we all can agree it's at least like 30 feet. But you guys will also see on the first clip or like the first day, I'm basically shooting shots from really far away, just trying to figure out how far I can shoot. And you guys will see or have seen that one shot where I shot it from like the right side of the court. Around there is probably like my range when it comes to shooting. I feel like that's like my max. I don't think I can shoot any farther than that. But yeah, just because that's my max doesn't mean I can make these type of shots. It took me a while to make that shot. So yeah, I wasn't making a whole bunch of these type of shots. That shot was a shot that I would never take in the game. At most, I'll probably shoot like 30 feet from the basket, but other than that, I will not shoot anything farther than that because the percentage of making those type of shots from farther away is way lower. But even then, I don't really take those 30-foot shots often. I only do those when I'm kind of like in the zone and I'm like feeling it and I'm kind of like in rhythm. If you guys play basketball, you guys will know what I'm talking about. And sometimes when you make like a shot or two, you guys are kind of like in rhythm or in the zone and you kind of do like a heat check and kind of shoot farther away. And for the most part, when you're in the rhythm or if you're in the zone, you'll probably make that shot, or the chances of making that shot is way higher than if you're shooting it cold. Like usually you never shoot these type of shots cold. The only reason why guys like Steph Curry or Damian Lillard shoots these type of shots at the beginning of the game is because they have shot around a little bit. They warmed up basically. But yeah, if Steph Curry and Damian Lillard did not warm up and they were cold, they would never take that type of shot. But I mean, maybe like Steph Curry and Damian Lillard do practice these type of shots, so I guess they can probably make it even though they're cold. But for someone like me, an average Joe, like I would never take these type of shots cold. But yeah, I will show my misses when it comes to me trying to figure out how far I can shoot, so that way you guys can see that it's not a fluke. I can make those type of shots. It's just that it doesn't happen that often. But off camera, I did make 2 more of those type of shots. It's just that I didn't really record it because my camera overheated, so yeah, it was kind of cooling off. And you guys are probably like, how convenient, like your camera just so happens to overheat when you made those 2 shots. But I'm telling you, it's true. If you guys believe me, thank you for believing me. If you guys don't, then I don't really care. But I do wish I got those shots on camera because I do want to rewatch it again. But also, a good thing about me recording my shots is I can see how I'm shooting like, and when watching the footage over again, I realized that the way I shot looks really weird on the side. For me, when I'm shooting the ball in real life, in first person point of view, it looks good. It doesn't look as weird as it does on the side. But yeah, I noticed from the first clip, I was kind of leaning my back backwards a little bit when I was shooting, and I realized the reason why I was doing that was because I didn't have the strength to really shoot the basketball. Because like I said before, this is the first time I played basketball in like 3 years, and that first clip was that first time. So all that strength I got from playing basketball prior to that was all gone. So I really had to use my back in order to make those threes, and some of my legs I had to use a lot more power. So you got to see in the second clip, I kind of corrected that, and I'm no longer bending my back in order to shoot. I basically kept my back straight, but I still had to bend my legs because I still don't have enough strength to really shoot those type of shots without having to bend my legs. But when I bend my legs to shoot, on the side it looks really weird. I'm not gonna lie. But one day if I have enough leg strength, I don't have to like, you know, really bend my leg that much. But I promise you that my shot does not look weird. It just looks weird on the side, but it's not that bad. Like when I'm shooting these long range threes, I try my best not to heave my shot. Like even though I do have to like heave them, because it is kind of far away and I'm not really used to shooting these type of threes, especially since I'm rusty and I'm basically really weak. I try not to really heave my shot. I try to at least make it somewhat like a regular jump shot. So you guys will see a little bit of heaving, but not too much. But if you guys see me take those running threes, it's mostly because I'm really tired and I didn't really have the energy to shoot those type of shots without running. So I had to run in order to give in the extra momentum to make the shot. But from the last clip, I'm basically shooting from a little more than halfway from the half court line. So I have a counter on the ground, kind of marking the line where I have to shoot. So yeah, from the last clip, you guys can see the counter. It's kind of a little bit more than halfway from the half court line and the 3-point line. So actually, I'm kind of closer to the half court line than I am to the 3-point line, at least from a college court anyway. If this was an NBA court, it probably would not be halfway. But I wish there was an NBA court around me, but I don't think any courts really have NBA measurements other than like the official NBA court. So it's not like I could walk up to an NBA arena and be able to walk in and just shoot around. So yeah, the college court kind of like the best I can get. But you know what's funny? Why is it so much harder to hit these type of deep threes in 2K than it is in real life? For example, in 2K, I'll be in practice and I'll shoot a 3 maybe like 2 or 3 feet behind the 3-point line, and my player would still miss that shot even though I have a decent 3-point rating. And I never understood that. I understand my player can't make those threes if we're actually in the game, because it's a lot harder to shoot these type of threes when you're being guarded by someone. But come on, man, we're in practice. We're talking about practice. practice. Like, when no one's guarding you, like, come on, man. My guy's supposed to be an NBA player, and yet you can't make these shots. But yet, me being a scrub, I can make these shots in real life. That makes no sense. Every time my player misses a 3, and I'll be like, you know what? Just put me in the game. Literally, just throw me inside the game, and I'll play for my player. It should be easier to make these type of 3s in a video game than it should be in real life. If for some reason, for me, it's like the other way around. Maybe because I'm just trash at 2K. Like, I'm not really the best. I'm basically a casual when it comes to 2K. I play it every so often, so maybe that's why. But yeah, don't get me started on this year's 2K, NBA 2K23. Like, my god. The shooting system in this game is so tough on you. If you don't get an excellent release, you'll miss your shot. It doesn't matter if it's slightly early, slightly late or early, you'll miss your shot most of the time. That's not how basketball really works. Like, I'm not sure who thought this was a good idea. Basketball does not work that way. Sometimes you can shoot a shot early or late and still make it. There's plenty of times in real life where I shoot early or shoot late and I still make the shot. 2K is supposed to be realistic, yet making so only excellent releases go in is not realistic. But I think the main reason why they did this is because they want to separate the pros from the casual like me. I don't really mind having to learn your shot in order to make your shot, but I think they should make it so if you mistime your shot, there should at least be a chance for it to go in instead of having it missing all the time, because that's not really realistic. But also, this actually is a kind of scrap video. See, I was actually planning on doing a different video than this video, but that video didn't turn out so well. Or not so much that it didn't turn out so well, it's more so that I kind of hurt myself while filming this video. See, as you guys know, shooting from a far distance takes a toll on your body. See, my back, or more specifically my shoulder blades, started hurting really bad to the point where I actually couldn't even bend down. It basically took me about like a week to recover, and essentially I kind of just scrapped the video, and I kind of plan on doing it next year. Yeah, I don't want to spoil what the video is, because like I said before, I do plan on doing it again, but essentially I kind of overdid it, and I kind of figured out what went wrong. So next time I plan on doing this video, I definitely will change some stuff around so I don't hurt myself again. The biggest reason why I hurt myself was because I was taking so many of these long range jumpers, and like I said before, taking these type of shots kind of take a toll on your body, and that's why you don't see guys like Steph Curry or Damian Lillard shoot a whole bunch of these type of long range 3s. They kind of do it sporadically throughout the game. Like, they don't just take these long range 3s, because it does take a lot of energy to get off these type of shots. So yeah, my body couldn't really handle the amount of shots I was taking. So yeah, with all the clips combined, as well as some of the clips I didn't include in this video, I shot at least 400 of these type of 3s, and yeah, prior to this video, I was kind of like out of shape. Not to mention that I haven't really played basketball before I made this video in like 3 years. Like, once I graduated college, I kind of stopped playing basketball. You guys will see in the first clip where I'm kind of like shooting really close from the basket, and then you guys will see I put up shots at the 3-point line. That day, for the first time in 3 years, I actually shot at basketball. So yeah, not only was I out of shape, but also like super rusty. But I did practice these type of shots when I was in college. But all that muscle and strength and muscle memory kind of all went away in those 3 years I did not play basketball. So yeah, like I was struggling trying to get out these shots. And yeah, my back, my shoulder, and my legs were all sore every single day. So that eventually led to the point where I couldn't even get up a shot anymore. The videos. So yeah, next time I do this video, I definitely will be in a lot better shape than I was in the video. At least I'm hoping so anyway. Like, I'm not gonna guarantee it, but definitely I should be in way better shape than I am now. Then also, I might lower the amount of shots I take, so that way I don't have to shoot so many of these type of shots. It also didn't help that I was basically playing in 95 degrees heat. Like, I was dying when I was recording these videos. But yeah, you guys will be seeing it, but there's parts in this recording where I kind of like walking really slowly and all this stuff. Now, I'm drinking water, and I'm basically like dragging myself around trying to go get the ball, because I don't have a ball boy, nor do I have one of those machines that can return the ball to you. But just know that I was slowly dying for your entertainment. But also, like most basketball videos, I won't be showing you guys my misses. I only show you guys the shots that I make, because that's way more entertaining than you guys seeing me miss over and over again. Just know that I missed way more shots than I made. But I mean, granted, most people miss more shots than they made. I guarantee you more NBA players miss more shots than they made. It's kind of normal. But yeah, even though I look good in this video, trust me, like, I missed a lot. There'll be some times where I made like 2 or 3 of them in a row, but for the most part, I'll make like 1 and I'll miss like the next 20. So yeah, when I say keep your expectation low, like, keep it low. I'm basically okay when it comes to basketball. But honestly, I probably would have made more shots if I actually had someone to rebound the ball for me, or if I had a machine that rebounded the ball for me, because since I actually had to go get the ball myself, I kind of lose rhythm. If you guys play basketball, you gotta understand. But if you guys have someone or something to rebound the ball for you, you can basically just focus on shooting your shot, whereas if you had to go rebound the ball, you had to go run, you tire yourself out, and also you kind of lose focus on your shot and your form and stuff like that. So yeah, I felt like I probably would have made a couple more shots if I actually had something to rebound the ball for me. But yeah, speaking of making more shots, definitely would have been a lot more easier if I played on a single rim instead of a double rim. The court I'm playing on is a double rim, and as you guys know, if you guys play basketball, playing on a double rim is a lot harder than it is playing on a single rim. Even though I've been playing on double rim for most of my life, there is a difference between playing on a single rim and a double rim. See, some of my shots that rimmed out probably would have went in if it was a single rim, but at the same time, I do actually like playing on a double rim because, like I said before, it makes it harder. So when it comes to double rim, you have to actually sort of swish your shot in order to make it, whereas in double rim, you can have a little bit more of a leniency when it comes to that. You don't have to fully swish your shot. In order, you have to shoot at a little bit of a higher arc in order to get over the second rim. But if you have to improve on your jump shot accuracy and stuff like that, practicing on a double rim is really good. Because I remember playing on double rim when I was in high school, and then going to gym class, and then playing on a single rim. Me having prior experience playing on a double rim made it so much easier to make shots on a single rim. So yeah, like double rim is definitely the way to go when it comes to practicing a shot. At least in my opinion anyway. Everyone has their own methods, but yeah, I like practicing my shots on a double rim. So yeah, that's just me. But you guys will see throughout the video, I kind of do that Steph Curry celebration whenever he makes like a 3 or something like that. He kind of points up to the sky. But yeah, the main reason why I'm doing that is not because I'm trying to copy Steph Curry. Like, even though I'm a Steph Curry wannabe, and I kind of did take that celebration from him, like definitely makes the video more fitting to the title of the video. So I guess that's a plus, but I'm not doing it because I want to copy Steph Curry. But yeah, Steph Curry does it because of his religious standpoint, and sometimes his point to the sky celebration, it kind of a little bit different. Sometimes he hit his chest and then point his fingers up, but sometimes he'll like touch his shoulders and stuff like that and point up to the sky afterwards. Like for me, I kind of just hit my chest and then point up to the sky. And the reason why I do that is because of my dad. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, my dad passed away last year, and my dad was a big sports guy. Like, he really liked bowling and golf, and he sort of like basketball too, but he was never really that great of a basketball player. I remember playing basketball with him, and he would always do the sky hook, because around the time when my dad was growing up, he was watching guys like Kareem doing the sky hook, and everybody around the time probably doing the sky hook. Yeah, that's the shot that my dad would do, except it wasn't really a sky hook, it was more like a broken sky hook. So yeah, like it never really went in. It was horrible. Every time I see it, I just can't help but laugh. But yeah, basically I do the whole point to the sky celebration because I dedicate every single point I make when it comes to sports to my dad. So yeah, like every single shot I make, whether it be playing basketball in real life, or whether I shoot a paper ball in the trash can, or if I score any points in any sport, not just basketball, I dedicate all those points to my dad. That's why I do the whole point to the sky celebration, even though the way I do it is kind of subtle. I don't really do it like Steph Curry where he kind of like points to the sky for a long time. Like I kind of just do it really quickly, and that's because I'm not really used to doing celebrations. Like whenever I play basketball, I never really do celebrations. Like I'll do them for fun sometimes, but for the most part I don't really do that. And now I dedicate all these points to my dad. I kind of have to do it whenever I score. There are times where I do forget to do it because, like before, I'm not used to it, but eventually it will become second nature. That basically I'm not doing it to copy Steph Curry, even though the title of the video is saying how I'm a Steph Curry wannabe. Like that's not the reason why, but I will admit to it being inspired by Steph Curry. But I kind of learned a lot when it comes to shooting long range shots, from when I was doing it in college to when I was doing it for this video. And if I were to offer some advice when it comes to shooting long range shots, it's number one, practice your shot. Shooting far away takes time. Like no one wakes up the next day being able to shoot deep threes easily. All this takes time. You have to practice these type of shots over and over and over again in order to build up the muscle memory, the muscle strength, and all that stuff in order to do these type of shots. Like during college, I shot a whole bunch of these type of shots like every single day. There wasn't really much to do when I was in college. So any free time I got on campus, I'll be on a basketball court shooting and working on my shots and my layups, all that stuff. And that's the reason why I'm able to shoot those long range threes then, and why I can still shoot these type of shots today. So essentially the biggest key is to work on your shot. Just practice over and over and over again. How do you think Kobe Bryant got so good? Sure, he was talented, but his hard work was what put him over the edge and put him over the top, basically. Same with guys like Steph Curry and Damian Lillard. They had to practice these type of deep threes over and over and over again in order to make them as easy as they do now. So basically the biggest thing to work on your shot, work on your form, your release, your follow through, all that stuff, and then slowly but surely move back. And then once you get used to shooting for that range, you move back a little bit more, and then once you get used to that, you move back even more, and so on and so forth. So yeah, you don't just shoot from 3-point line and then move immediately to like half court line. That doesn't happen. So another key thing is definitely to work out your legs, work out your back, work out your arms, and work on your stamina. All those things are key when it comes to shooting long range shots and to make sure you don't get injured. The biggest thing is definitely your legs. Your legs are the most important part when it comes to shooting these long range shots because most of the power comes from your legs. So yeah, the key thing definitely work on your legs. But anyways, that's kind of a video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me trying to be like Steph Curry. As well as hopefully you guys enjoyed my very first IRL basketball video. I always wanted to do basketball videos, but I never really had the motivation to do so, nor did I know how to do it. But now that I finally did it, I actually really enjoyed it. So if you guys want to see more of these type of basketball videos, definitely let me know. It definitely won't be often. I won't be doing these like every single week or every single month, something like that. I'll probably do these type of videos every once in a while, because even though I enjoy doing these type of videos, it's not really the content I really want to focus on. The main content I do on my channel is definitely necessarily video game content. So these type of videos kind of videos I just do randomly. Yeah, but you guys want to see more of these, let me know. But yeah, if you guys interested in content like Genshin Impact or Kingdom Hearts, or like mobile games like Pokemon Masters, EX, those are the main type of content I do. So if you're interested in those type of content, feel free to check out my channel. And if you guys enjoyed it, or if you guys look forward to me redoing this video again next year, consider hitting the like and subscribe button. But yeah, I don't want to ramble on too long, so if I forgot anything I want to say in this video, I'll leave it in the comment section below. But anyways, kind of about this video, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.